Hello dear students, very good morning. Here I am going to start today's session by two lines. That is, every choice has a price. It's up to you, what do you want? The pain of regret or the pain of discipline? Here I am moving to the topic, that is next part of the chapter 4, that is third part. Okay dear, in this part we will learn about the characteristics of friction and then types of friction. In previous class we have discussed about frictions. Okay dear, so where do frictions occur? From this I am going to start today's session. Okay, friction occurs when there is a relative motion of one body on another body. Okay, it means when there is a two body are in contact and one wants to slide or some force is applied to slide, then friction will be exerted in the between the surface of two bodies. Okay dear, in last class we have discussed it broadly. Now I am going to coming to the next point, that is properties of friction. Okay dear, it produces only when one surface is made to move over the other surface. Okay dear, so if there is a body, let's suppose this body is duster, which is just on my hand on the surface of plum, and if I am moving this body in forward direction, there will be a force of friction between my plum and the surface of duster in the opposite of the motion of the body. Okay dear, so here I have represented in a picture that let's suppose there is a surface, that is ground surface, over it a body having mass which is moving object. That means I am applying some force here, okay, to make it in motion. Okay, it is moving in forward direction. So as it is in contact with the surface, this contact of surface is called surface of contact. Okay, and force of friction over the object will be in the direction of force of friction. This will be the direction in the opposite direction of motion of the body. Okay, that is I am explaining here. It is always opposes the motion of one surface over the other. Okay dear, as it is clear from this picture that object is moving in this direction and force of friction on this object is just in opposite to the motion. Okay, that's why it always opposes the motion of one surface over the other. Slightly on increase of this friction force and decrease of this force, object come in rest. Okay, the amount of force of friction acting between two surfaces depends on the nature of roughness or smoothness of the surface. Okay, so simply force of friction depends on the roughness and smoothness of the surface. If there is a rough surface, that is too rough, both the surfaces rough, they interlock. Okay, the gaps between the surface interlock as it is, and there will be a large friction. Where if both are what, a smooth surface, okay, a smooth surface, then there will be a less friction. That's why for making it smooth, we use oil and grease in our cycles, motorcycles. It is okay to reduce the friction. The amount of force of friction depends on mass of the body. Okay, so how much of force body is higher, the force of friction will be higher. If mass of the body is less, the force of friction is less. For example, if you pull a chair, it will be moved. Okay, and there is a less friction between the surface of contact of the ground and the surface of contact of the chair. Why I am asking you to just go and pull the almirah which is in your home. Why you not able to just pull the almirah? Because of large mass. As there is a large mass of almirah, that's why there is a large friction between the contacts of surface of almirah and the surface over it kept. Okay dear? So with the increase of mass, there is an increase of friction. Okay. So I am moving to the next point. The amount of force of friction does not depend on the area of contact of the surface. This is the best picture I have made here. Okay dear, if a body having mass n, okay, just take on a surface which is smaller than comparatively this surface. Okay, of same mass, another body have a wider surface, and I have kept on this surface. On both the body, there will be a same force of friction. If you will pull it, you will get the same friction on the both body. So the amount of force of friction does not depend on the area of contact of the surface. So I hope you are able to understand. Now I am coming to the point types of friction. To understand, as we know that friction is the force just applied or appearing in the contact of two bodies only when there is a relative motion between the two bodies. Okay. When something is kept, for example, you may say that this board is here. I am applying force. Okay. I am applying force in upward direction or in downward direction. This board is not moving. So there is a force of friction because it is in contact. Okay dear? So types of friction. If you are applying force on a body and body is in stationary, body is in rest, not moving, okay, then that time opposing force appears between the contact of surface. That force is called as a static friction. Okay dear, let's understand it has another name also. A static friction is an adjusting friction. So please understand it. A static friction is an adjusting friction. For example, a body having mass, okay, if you will apply some force, there will be a relative force of friction. If you will apply more force, there will be increase of force of friction. Why it happens? According to the Newton's third law. To every action there is equal and opposite reaction. Okay here? If you apply force a little bit, same amount of force of friction will be appeared in opposite direction. If you will apply more force, there will be increasing force of friction. If you will apply up to a limit, that is also called limiting friction between our. A certain limit, a maximum friction at which if you apply more than that force of friction, the body will start sliding. Okay, that time another force of friction come into action, that is called sliding friction. Okay, when an object placed on a sloping surface or on a slope, okay, the object will just slide down. Okay, that time the object is in motion. Okay, not in rest. That time the object is in motion. That time a force of friction appears in the opposite direction of the motion. That force of friction is called as what? Sliding friction. Why? When an object in motion, that is moving or rotating or rolling on a surface, that means that time a force of friction just appear on the body, that is called as rolling friction. Okay, dear? That force of friction is called as rolling friction. This object is not just going in this way. This object is just rotating on this surface and moving round and round and then moving downward. That force is called the force of friction in this type of motion of the body is called as rolling friction. You will observe on a slopy surface, if you put a ball, definitely the ball will slide downward by rolling, by moving or rotating. That force of friction, the force of friction appeared between the slope surface, the slope, and the object which is rolling over the slope will called as rolling friction. So I hope that you are able to understand here. Okay, so don't forget what. Bye.